it's bedding in with Emilia, Phil and Gareth. And Phil, we got what we've been waiting for all week, which was the fixture list for next season. In that you and I have spoken at length about the fixture list for next season.
I mean, it's mostly been you speaking and me going, I think you might be right with that one, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, looks about right.
That's a version of events,
yes.
And it's the one you're going to stick to.
Factual, some would say, everyone would say.
It is.
Have witnesses.
I'd say, having experienced Neil at Glastonbury, I'd say it feels like Phil's version of events is quite likely.
I think we've all talked before this show about how little we know about the fixture list and how much you likely do. I reckon you could say it out loud now from probably 1 to 38.
I think I could do the first 16.
Yeah,
there's a kid in school where they'd be like, he knows pi to 15 decimal points. He's going to get up in assembly and do it. That's you in the fixture list.
I know we've got Fulham.
Do you remember?
Excellent news.
Do you remember you bet, Neil? Yeah.
It's good though.
So you're on there reciting Liverpool's fixture list in order. And there's some B-list celebrities betting how much they want to. This is very much one for the teenagers. This isn't it?
Henry Kelly's still going.
So there's a 1992 Olympian going. I think I'll bet this much. Yeah, it was great.
You want to bet? You bet. So you better bet on it. You bet. Get set, don't fret. You want to bet? You bet.
So great days.
It's
no, they weren't.
They weren't. Less good than now. It is crammed, is the point. I think that people getting to see the reality of it with the group games last year. When you get to sort of see that, when you began to put that up, Phil, I think all the way through, everyone just doesn't really engage. In general, people just don't engage with what's just down the road. So when the manager was talking towards the end of the season, back about 5 subs, back about loads of bits, I think that was because they'll have had meetings and they'll have had chats because they're good at their job. He'll have known that this was all on the horizon and what it was going to be like. And I think that when you finally get to see it all, you are a bit like, fucking hell, we've got some tougher ways there. But it's more than that. It's more that everyone's got tough games, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's like you're talking. There's a period where we got Tottenham. I think we've got City, Tottenham, and Chelsea all after Champions League group games. But that means they've got us after Champions League group games as well. So it works both ways. I think I'm not necessarily too fussed about who you're playing after the Champions League games. It's more, I want my away games on the Tuesday.
In the Champions League?
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than a Tuesday away, especially with how it falls this season, because unless they change it, if you're away on the Wednesday, you're going to play on the Saturday because you'll have a game on the Tuesday as well. So they're going to have to, I think there's possibly a chance that, because it's in 2 sets of 3, the first 3 we might play all on Tuesday or Wednesday and vice versa for the next game. That feels like the best way of splitting the fixtures, but that's hypothetical, something they might do. It's something they should do, because it just makes it a bit easier for everyone in what's a very congested time. But it's going to be very, very hectic. But at the same time, it's the same for everyone. I think there's a sort of graphic in one of the papers this morning, and it was talking like even Everton are playing 5 games more before November the 12th than they did this season.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Never mind. So we're probably not actually playing that many more games.
I don't think.
We've just... So if anything, this is to our advantage, I think. You know, we're playing Nottingham Forest on a weekend, aren't we, after a midweek set of games. Now, that's to our advantage to be playing a team who are playing a Premier League game midweek, and what's probably be a bigger game for them midweek. I don't know who they're playing, but they're more likely to get points midweek than they are unless they're playing Man City. So there's loads of idiosyncrasies in this that I think, I to be honest, I think it's in our favour, the way it works relative to others, because the weaker squads that are smaller than ours, not necessarily smaller, but just weaker, will be tired, and we'll just be doing what we, broadly speaking, have done for the last 6 months.
Yeah. Is that what you think? You feel
exactly that. I was just going to say, because what was it? It was like February through to May where we were playing midweek weekends, so 3 months. Yeah. And so, if anyone's ready for it, it's Liverpool.
The last time we didn't have a midweek game, I think, was possibly that we could have played. I think it might have been last year.
I think there's a midweek in January.
It was when it was postponed from the the COVID, the initial Arsenal game when it was postponed. Yeah. Because we come back after an international break at the end of January, and then we are straight into twice a week, and it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Like, on a complete bit of a tangent, do you think the World Cup, post-World Cup thing's a bit over talked about? Because 75% of the players who go into the World Cup are done by the 2nd of January. 2nd of December. Because they're out.
Yeah.
So even those players are getting 3 weeks off. There's not actually that many who are going to be fully committed to the 21st. Now, you could be very unlucky, and it's England versus Brazil, in which case that takes unlikely. 6 of our players. It might not even be possible, I don't know, but that's the type of thing that other than that, we've not even got that many players going.
To get full access to this show, click on the link in the post and subscribe to Talk Premium. You get all of our content, including previews, reviews, post-match content, exclusive interviews and loads of transfer chats. So subscribe to the Anfield Wrap now. We share the journey of supporting Liverpool from heart of the city.